Thank you. My name is Zachary Rashid. I was just listening to what he had said. That's looking at it from one perspective. The other perspective is you have a city with all this vacant land. A city right next door is one of the fastest growing communities in northeastern Ohio. So what I would like to see from the commission is, first of all, being able to assess whatever you get back from the people who are doing this survey for the city. And I mean, notwithstanding the fact that that survey could already be completed by now, we can do it. But I see the glass as being a little bit maybe less than half empty, but not completely. So as a standalone community, and for our desire to be that, why not focus on how we can do that and using Cleveland as an alternative if that does not work? Because obviously, since we know so well what the numbers are, how do we create an environment that will generate that number? If that happens in 2020, what's happening between 2016 today and 2020? Do we just sit here with our hands on our, oh, we got all this vacant land around here? What sort of development ideas have been put forth to this community to say how we restructure our finances? Is there possible to even go and generate a bond to fully staff City Hall so that City Hall can begin to function as a normal City Hall? You cannot increase or either run this city if you got every department just about in the city shut down. So what I'm saying is that I hope that the things that you look at include both sides and don't just look at this strictly from handing this city to the city of Cleveland to manage, and in that same gesture saying that we can't manage our own city. Because sometimes it may be issues about leadership and guidance and vision and passion rather than the circumstances that we're looking at right now. Because there's a lot of things that can happen between now and 2020. Thank you very much.
My name is Michael. I live at 1694 moving to Cleveland. First of all, I want to say that we haven't come up with a solution that will solve our problem. And secondly, we have to get some people that would come up with a plan to get this city back on its feet. We have talked about the money that we lost. And there are shows that we hadn't had a plan to run this city, and we must come up with a plan before we can do anything, and to get some people qualified to run this city. And that's been the whole thing. That we have had people up there did not know how to run the city. That's why it's like it is today. We must get a plan that someone knows how to run this city to get it back on its feet. Because if we don't have qualified people up here in this city hall that knows how to run this city, we're going to be in the same boat we have been in the past. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paul Clinton Davis Jr. And I've been to so many meetings in East Cleveland. But this stuff started like 25 years ago. They're not telling you the truth. They're telling you everything except university. Don't even mention university. But this is what it's all about. Even if they just come out and just tell the truth, university needs East Cleveland. These people sit up here and everybody got to say something. You ain't mentioned university, circle. That's what it's all about. That's why Cleveland really don't want to get involved in it. That's who it is. They've been draining us. They shut the bank down. Y'all live in East Cleveland, look how this stuff get keep. That's how they get in. They cut you off and you ain't got no money. Come on, tell the truth. You know, I went to 5 meetings with university. They got a plan. I seen it.
Yes, sir.
We was all there. Not all of y'all, but it didn't come out the door, it stayed inside. They showed the whole Euclid Avenue, all the buildings they're going to build. That's the truth. But that's the problem.
Yes, sir.
Cleveland, if Cleveland come in here, the people in Cleveland will shoot all of them. Come on. If you can't cut the grass over here and you gonna go over here and cut the grass, come on. All this stuff that they just got through talking about, and nobody mentioned the university. That's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is William Fambro. I'm an East Cleveland resident. I also serve on the library board here. I'm a trustee here at this library. Mr. Davis, who just spoke before me, is exactly right. He and I participated in what was called a target area plan. There were several meetings through that process, and they came up with, restaurants, shopping, walking path. We talked about a bike rental situation where from here to University Circle, one could rent a bicycle and ride. There would be walk areas and so forth. All of that is in the plan that he mentioned. It is true. The other thing is that this seems to me to be a design to run the city down and then, make annexation more profitable. That seems to be the plan. Every 7 years, Euclid Avenue should be resurfaced, not with East Cleveland money, but with state and federal government money. I ask you, why hasn't that been going on? Because the last time was about 15 years ago. So something's up, I'm just telling you. I have great suspicion. The other thing is, under no circumstances would I want Cleveland's police department to patrol police East Cleveland streets. They came here in 2012 in November and killed 2 innocent, unarmed people in East Cleveland. They are from Cleveland. They came into this jurisdiction, which is not their own. They had no authority here. They broke our law. And they killed 2 innocent, unarmed people. 137 shots. Is that who you want policing East Cleveland streets? I'll tell you, there'll be a death toll of 10 to 20 people a year. Your sons and daughters, nieces and nephews, will be the ones paying a price for having done that. That would be the worst possible thing we could do. Now, in all that I've heard since I arrived, make one very quick point, 20 seconds, is that there's no plan for bringing in business and development in the city ranks. Case has a plan, but the city doesn't, and it seems like the leadership wants it to stay that way. Those figures that we're given, that's true, but there's no balance. In other words, what will the city be doing to bring in millions of dollars to offset the deficit that would be in those figures?
I'm already been in the city for 50-some years, served on council for 10, sit on this board, a library board as well, along with this community. Let me kind of educate some of you whom I have not seen around since I've been in the city. Since I've been off council.